you die on the path of being a Muslim. Allah says, "O mankind, worship your Lord Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who has created all of us for one single parent of Adam and Hawa. And from there, he has created countless men and women, various color, various nationality. Allah says, give reference to him, through whom we demand our right from one another. And by extension, we should respect family tie and respect the womb, and that is our mother. Allah says, it's ever watchful over all our deeds. Allah says, you believe. Say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and always say what is right, what is good, what is proportionate. Allah says, if you do this, Allah will correct your misdeeds and will forgive you of your sin. Allah said, those who obey him and those who obey the messenger, these are those that will attain Allah's mercy, felicity, joy, and happiness, not only in this world, but in the hereafter. In the Sunnah, it says, verily, the best of speech is that of Allah, and that the glorious Quran. And the best of guidance is the guidance of our leader, our teacher, Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. The words of matters in our belief, in the act of worship, are things that are innovated by a human being. And that said, every act of innovation is an act of misguidance. Every act of misguidance will be confined to hellfire. We greet ourselves once again for another opportunity of Yawm Jum'ah. We pray Allah to accept the Jum'ah from each and every one of us. Inshallah, today we'll be talking to ourselves on the basis of a verse in Surah Fussilat, Quran 41, verse 33. Allah says, وَمَنْ حَسَنُ قُولَ مِمَّنْ دَعَا إِلَى اللَّهِ وَعَمِلَ صَالِحًا وَقَالَ إِنَّنِي مِنَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ. Allah says, and who is better in speech than the one who invites to Allah and follow it up with the act of righteousness and say, I'm one of the Muslims. In this verse, Allah has mandated me and you as Muslims to call Allah's servant into the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we should not be deterred. We should not feel bad. We should not feel sad. And we should not feel unhappy in doing this task. The call to Allah is a very important message or a service, a rewarding message and a rewarding service Allah gave to the Anbiya, starting from our father Adam, alayhi salatu wasalam, and not to Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. This part of inviting people to Islam, inviting people to Allah, is a rough road. It's not a very smooth road. If you want to take that path, you must be prepared that there are going to be problems, there are going to be challenges ahead of you. To behave well, or you're a lecturer, whatever you are, when you are teaching others, you must be a good example for other people to follow. If you are head of a masjid or a mosque, maybe you are an imam, or you are doing a talibiyah or a halaqah in a mosque, you must also follow what to teach. In the families, you are a husband or you are a wife, you must also follow what to invite your wife or what to invite your children to do. You belong to a religious organization or even a company where you work, where you are a head or a secondary head, and you know what is right. You are inviting them to that. You must be a good example for other people to follow. In the same respect, we are all coming from various communities, street, town, villages, and country. We must continue to do what is right. We must continue to invite other people to what is right. Our goal should not be do what as I say, don't do what as I do. As Muslim, ask yourself the basic question. Are you making the call to Allah, or you are calling people to Shaitan? A lot of human beings today, they are invited to the path of Shaitan. They are not inviting to the path of Allah. Which party do you belong to Allah? Do you belong to Hizbullah or Hizbul Shaitan? Do you belong to the parties of Allah or the party of Shaitan? To do the contrary, that is, to do the opposite of what you preach, is also mentioned in Surah Al-Baqarah, Quran 2 verse 44. And that's what Allah says, أَطَمُونَ بِالْبِرِّ وَتَنْسَوْنَ أَنفُسَكُمْ وَأَنْتُمْ تَتْلُونَ الْكِتَابَ أَفَلَا تَعْقِلُونَ. Allah said, do you enjoy righteousness? Oh, you know how to speak, you know how to talk to people, you know how to engage people to do the right thing. You are busy doing that on others, but you have forgotten your own soul. You forgot yourself. You don't even remember to read the Quran and follow the teaching of the Quran. And I said, don't you have sense? Are you not a reasonable person? Why are you a lamp or a lantern that shed light into a room, into an environment? But the surroundings of a lantern is always very dark. Don't be a needle. A needle will show a bariga, kaftan to people. But a needle is always naked. Don't make yourself naked by being a needle, by preaching to others, and you are not helping yourself by following the teachings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that is why among the noblest of those who call to Allah are the muazzin, the ladani in the mosque. Why is it so? In Hamza Salawat, in the 5-day prayer, the muazzin is going to rise up and call people to salah. Those who hear him, those who do not hear him, those who are near and those who are far. And they do that 5 times in a day. That's the noblest of all. What kind of a call are you making? Are you calling people for music? Are you calling people to do evil? Or you are calling people to come to the mosque 5 times in a day so that they can earn the reward of salawat in the masjid? And this is the Prophet said, the muazzin or the Yawm al-Qiyamah, their neck will be the longest of neck, tallest of people. They are going to see everybody because of the word of their goodness. So the muazzin is important. The muazzin is not a slave. The muazzin is not somebody to be ridiculed. The muazzin is not somebody to be neglected. The muazzin is not somebody to see who be this, who be that. So if Allah give you the opportunity to be a muazzin in the masjid, Allah has given you a position of honor. Under the Sharia, if you have to pay salary to anybody, the only person you can pay salary to is the muazzin. How do we treat our muazzin in the masjid, apart from the imam? And that is why the Rasul says, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the imam is a guarantor, and the muazzin is a position of trust. May Allah guide the imam and forgive the muazzin. In essence, you keep on praying for the imam, for Allah to guide him, so that it does not lead people astray. But for the muazzin, Allah is saying, Allah to forgive him. Allah should also help, because what is the two of them occupying, the imam is like a pillar of any masjid. That is why your salat are established behind him. If you made a mistake, the mistakes affect many people, but he carry the responsibility of the mistake of the ma'mun. Allah is not going to ask you the mistake he made. So, whereas these are the two pillars in terms of calling people to Allah. However, the call to Allah is everyone's responsibility. We are only talking about the muazzin and the imam in respect of the masjid. What is your own role? What is my own role? When Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, when he became a Muslim, he went to the Rasul and said, Ya Rasulullah, what is my role in this religion? And the Prophet responded, my role is your role. So the role the muazzin is playing in the masjid is also your role. The role the imam is playing in the masjid is also your role. How are you playing that? In this verse we have mentioned, we are going to look at 3 things. You can invite people to Allah in your words. What come out of your mouth? Good word, admonition, nasiyah, wa'asi, and you must avoid cursing people. A Muslim does not curse others. A Muslim does not insult others. And a Muslim does not abuse others. There's an hadith of the Prophet about a muflis, a bankrupt person, somebody who had done business, the business had collapsed. The Rasul said, who is a muflis of the ummah? And the companion said, the one who has no naira, he has no dollar, no dirham, and no dinar. The Prophet said, la. No, that is not a bankrupt person. A bankrupt person among my ummah on the day of judgment is a person, when he was alive, he observed salat, he did a lot of fasting, he gave out charity, he went on hajj. But when he was alive, he was abusing people, he was gossiping people, he was insulting people, and he was fighting people. Because of what all this he had done, on the day of the Qiyamah, Allah will have the people he has insulted, the people he has abused, the people he has caused, to look at his good deed and take whatever they liked from his good deed. They will pick his salat, they will pick his fasting, they will pick his umrah, they will pick his hajj. and he become empty-handed. He become bankrupt. He came to Allah with a lot of good deeds, but because of what he did when he was on earth, the person become bankrupt. He has nothing to offer. Brothers and sisters in Islam, for you to invite people to Islam, be conscious of what to say and avoid the negative thing you are not supposed to say. Look at your tongue. Allah has protected the tongue more than the eyes because of the evils of what the tongue can do. Allah says, Takula wa kulu qawla sadida. Say Allah and say what is good. Meaning that what the tongue can, the damage the tongue can do, the eye cannot do it. And that's what saying. I know that if you guarantee me two things, I guarantee to paradise. What are these things? Guarantee me that you are not going to use your tongue badly and your private part. These are the two things that we people on the camera. So, in our action, we can also invite people to Islam as Muslims. You don't need to be an alim. You don't need to be an imam. You don't need to be a scholar who is teaching people in madrasa. You don't need to be a scholar of tafsir or a scholar of hadith. Your attitude and good behavior, you are not done. Assist the young boy or the young girl, because you were like that before. He's weak. He doesn't know what to do. Guide him, assist him. That is action. The women, the children, our neighbors, goodness can be done with our action. Brothers and sisters in Islam, what we are saying today is that be a role model for others. Be a good example for others. Be trustworthy when people deal with you in money and business. A lot of Muslims today are regretting what they have done, business they have done with Muslims. They have embezzled their money. They are taking their money away from them. They have ruined their businesses. A lot of people want to establish small businesses today, but they are afraid of whom they are going to employ to do this work for them. Because the people they have employed, they have made them to regret their action. The money they have is in the bank account. So be a good husband too, and be a good wife. You are a husband. You have responsibility. Things may be tough. It is your job as a husband to feed your wife and to feed your children. And if you are a wife, it is your job and responsibility to protect the property of your husband. It is, everybody has his own responsibility and duty as Muslim. And if you are a parent, be a good parent to your children. Don't let your children be looking at you as somebody who does not know his or her job. You are a father, be a responsible father. You are a mother, be a responsible father. And if you are a son, be a good son to your mom. Be a good son to your dad. If you are a daughter, be a good daughter to your son or to your mom and to your father too. Be the alamin. What's an alamin? A trustworthy person. That was the title given to Muhammad before he became a prophet. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Are you an alamin in your community? You work in a place, you work in a school, you work in an organization, they are looking for a treasurer. Let them say that allows you to be the one to be given a treasurer job, because they know they will not embezzle their money. Are you that? Have you been trusted in your company? Have you been trusted like that in the school where you work? Have you been trusted in your community? When they are looking for secretary of money or a treasurer of money, you are the one they are giving that title to. Are you the say, Adam, make you no try am, your money go disappear? You are not a good example as Muslim. Avoid action that will tarnish the image of Islam. What are these actions? Drug. Brothers and sisters in Islam, a lot of us, we are doing drug. We take tramadol, Bestolin, we take all these things because we think we want to have power. Don't take we is not part of Islam. Marijuana. I remember one of the people demonstrating, maybe in Kano, telling Tinubu to bring the price of we down. That's the thing that is affecting him. We also know most of you use we to break your fast. When you finish asking me, you know you put we. When I ask them, they say, "Wallahi, it makes me to drink, I can very, very well." How can you be doing what is lawful with what is unlawful? So avoid this. Tramadol, substances. Many of us we take the excreta of lizard. Some of us we name. Some of us we go to garbage center, go and inhale. All these things are bad. Make you know they do it. Many Muslims we are doing it. If you go to any environment where they are selling we go and find out it's a Muslim that is selling it. That should not be the actual identity of the Muslim. Again, as Muslim, because the world, the society is bad. The society is bad. If you cannot be them, don't join them as a Muslim. Be, you have your religion. Allah said, that they have their own religion, you have your own religion. And what is your religion? Al-Islam. Again, in your appearance as Muslim, our appearance, modesty is part of faith as far as Islam is concerned. The way we dress is the way we are dressed. When we come to the mosque of Yawm Juma, our mosque should not be full of jersey of Chelsea, jersey of Real Madrid, jersey of Barcelona. If you go to Tomorrow, you see all of them, Cristiano Ronaldo, all of them in our masjid. That is not how a Muslim dress for Juma. Dress properly. Adorn yourself with good attire on Yawm Juma. Again, avoid exposing yourself, whether you are a man or a woman. Dress properly is not only for women, it's for both Muslim man and the Muslim woman. And in the same respect, hijab is not only for salat. Hijab is for all the time for a Muslim woman. You must dress properly. Again, as a Muslim, you must be proud to be identified as a Muslim. There is nothing in this religion, Islam, that should make you to be afraid or to be shy of being known as a Muslim. The Rasul Sallallahu told us that we say, "Rodi to be like a robber, what be Islam Udina, what be Muhammad Nabi or Rasulah." That I'm pleased that Allah is my Lord. Islam is my religion. Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is my Nabi and my Rasul. What is that supposed to mean? My role model that I must follow. As a Muslim, you must be proud of being a Muslim. Some of us, we don't even use our name. Our names are not known. We don't have a Muslim name. Our Muslim name have become initial in our documentation. That is not how to be proud of Islam. Whatever name you are called, whether you are Abdullah, whether you are Brazak or Abraham, you are Khadija, you are Sekina, you are Fatima, you are Maryam. These are beautiful names. And don't spoil your name. Some of our name is Abdullah, we turn it to Garuba. There is no relation between Garuba and Abdullah. If you are Garuba, your name is not Garuba, Allah knows you are Garuba, your name is Abdullah. So these are things we do. As Muslims, we spoil our name. Arewa, we dey do am. Yoruba, wala we dey do am. When they do sunnah for us, they name of better name. But after some time, we change it. We turn it back. Your name is Abdulrazak, you change it to Roscoe. So what does that also mean? Your name is Abdulwasi, you say Wese. All these are the things we answer in the South. And our children, they change their name. Your name is Afia, you turn it to Fia. Your name is Alima, you turn it to Lima. These are things we are doing, and we are causing ourselves with the title we are giving to ourselves. Brothers and sisters in Islam, you cannot have honor outside Islam. There is no way you can have honor outside Islam. In fact, Munafiqin, Quran 63 verse 8, Allah says, at this time of the life, what the Rasul, what the Mu'minun, what the Munafiqun, Allah says, honor, glory belong to Allah alone, and belong to the messenger, and belong to the believer. You are already a believer. So why are you looking for honor where there is no honor? And whenever we look for honor outside Islam, such a person will be disgraced by Allah. In Surah Al-Hajj, verse 18, Allah says, whosoever Allah disgraces, no one can honor him. The greatest of honor you have, my brothers and sisters in Islam, is that Allah has given you Islam. Alhamdulillah for the gift of Islam. Alhamdulillah for the name of Islam. Do not look for honor anywhere, anyhow. So whenever you find yourself, associate with Islam. Identify with the Muslim in your community. May Allah honor each and every one of us. May Allah honor our family. May Allah honor the best in this one and the hereafter. Aqulu qawli hadha wa astaghfirullaha wa lakum. نعمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونتوكل عليه. In the second segment of our admonition, we renew our pledge in Allah that Allah is our Lord, Allah is our God. Brothers and sisters in Islam, we thank Allah who has given us this opportunity today of another Yawm Juma. May Allah preserve all of us on goodness. May Allah grant us many more opportunities to observe Juma on the surface of the earth. Today, we have special guests among us today, and one of them is one of us. Now that is a person of the Olowo of Ukabiyesi, was one of us before. He left Port Harcourt as an ordinary person. But today, Allah has brought him to Port Harcourt with royalty. Allah's mother said, He's the one that gives authority and power to whoever he wishes. When we were together here, many of us did not even know he was a prince, as close as we were. But today, Allah has brought him to Port Harcourt, where we used to sit down together here today. That is Allah. What I far about the folk of Bandit like that, the Yadu are confirming attacking. Allah says the one who has raised you in rank above the other to test each and every one of you. Some of you are more intelligent than the other. Some of you are richer than the other. Some of you are authority than the other. Some of you are more handsome than the other. Some of you are more beautiful than the other. Some of you have a larger family than the other. Allah said these are tests to know how we are going to use them. I pray Allah to grant Kabiyesi enormous help, enormous wisdom in order to pilot the affairs of the kingdom. We are very proud of you, and we continue to pray for Allah to assist you. We also want to thank all those who are surrounding you, all to your chief, to your wife, who are following with you, and your children. May Allah preserve each and every one of them. We believe that your ascension to the kingdom as the Oba demonstrates one thing to some of us, that you can be an Oba, you can be a practicing Muslim. That's the lesson I've learned over these 2 years you have been there. That you can be a Muslim and you can be an Oba. You can be an Oba, you can be a practicing Muslim. One of the questions we have is that it's only when you are an emir that you can be a Muslim. But you have demonstrated that those who know you, they have told us, they have called us, and they have thanked Allah for you. And I pray Allah will continue to sustain you on this part you have done. You have opened that door for many who will be Oba in Yoruba land. I also want to thank Akogun for the role you have played. May Allah preserve you. May Allah assist you. You have also demonstrated you are a brother to the Kabiyesi, and I pray that Allah will continue to cement the brotherhood among the two of you. Whoever that's going to come between you and separate that brotherhood, may Allah not bring it to you. Whoever that's going to come together and make the brotherhood to be stronger, may Allah bring it to you. I know it is not easy. I know the role you played before and what you are playing today. I pray Allah to grant you long life. We pray Allah to also help all of us. Al-Usrah is thanking Allah for 30 years of coming together as brothers and sisters to preach Islam. We are not a political party. We do not belong to any party, but we belong to the parties of Allah. This is life. And that's the only thing we cherish. That's what we have been doing. We remember some of our brothers who have died. Those who started together, some of them have gone. They didn't commit any crime. The game was all for them. And Allah blows the whistle for them. Our own whistle has not been blown. We have another opportunity for us to improve on what we are doing. When our whistle will be blown, that whistle will be blown at a time when we are doing right, good deed. May Allah make the whistle to be blown on the path of righteousness for each and every one of us. We also pray for all our members globally. Those who are in Nigeria, those who are in diaspora, who are also thanking Allah for what Allah has done for us over these 30 years. It is not because we are better. We are not better at all. We don't have the knowledge more than the other person. It was the rahman of Allah. There are people who can gather themselves for 30 years and we have no rancor, we have no division. It is not because of anybody's work. It's Allah's rahman. And borders on the intention behind any action you are doing. If your intention is right and good, Allah will always be with you. Do not be afraid of any good you want to do. As long as it's for Allah. Allah is always there for each and every one of you. So we pray for Allah to make the last of our day to be the best of our day for all of us. 120 years, 100 years, last day of Allah, make it the best of days. Whether you got married, whether you have a degree, whether you are graduated, you make first class. These are immaterial to Allah. It is the only thing that matters for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah give me and you good ending. We also pray to Allah. Whatever we have done, the last of our deed, oh Allah, make it to be the best of our deed for each and every one of us. I pray Allah to grant us many more years as Muslims. I pray for our family. May Allah sustain our family for each and every one of us. I pray for our children, the young child. May Allah make you to be bigger, stronger than even with the parents. May Allah grant you the opportunity that we can do Islam, practice Islam more than we are doing it now. Whatever mistake we have made, may Allah forgive us. And when you come, correct it with wisdom, and Allah will preserve you. ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة للمتقين إماما. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. سبحان ربك رب العزة